Hi again, everyone. I'm the Cantankerous Collector. This is episode number 53. So in 1977, which was 2 years AJ, 2 years after Jaws, the film Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger was released to theaters. And that movie introduced us to this character, the Minaton. Yeah, boy! So the Minaton was designed by the great Ray Harryhausen. This particular Sinbad movie had a ton of Ray Harryhausen stop motion animation, which was real boss and real cool, as all his animation was. And this statue here came out in the year 2000. It was produced by X Plus, who I believe is the same X Plus that has recently partnered with Star Ace Toys to produce another bunch of Ray Harryhausen character statues. In fact, they did a statue of this Minaton character about a year ago. I don't have it yet. I hope to get it. It just went on sale last week for a day, and I just haven't been able to get it, but hopefully I will. That's going to be a lot more impressive than this one, but still, this is a cool statue, so let's open it up. I bought this for $90 at the 2001 San Diego Comic-Con. They did a few statues, actually. There's Talos, the Emir, Cyclops, and Kaylee. I have Kaylee and I have Talos. And I'll whip those out here one of these days. I remember the Cyclops went up really high in price. I remember seeing that at San Diego, and it was like $200. And these were tough to, because I had to fly home, and so I had to put all this stuff in my suitcases back then. I mean, it was a different world back then. I haven't been to a San Diego Comic-Con. I think the last one I went to was 2003. I just don't need to go to them anymore, and they're real crowd. They sell out now, and it's always been crowded, but now it's kind of ridiculous, and just don't need to do that anymore. Okay, what do we got here? We got a base, a stone brick style base with footprints. And it's got a QC sticker, so it was quality controlled. I don't believe these are numbered. And we've got his staff that he uses to impale some guy in the water. And he sticks it. He's a very cool character. He's a metal statue-like character that the sorceress, the female sorceress, makes him come alive by putting a clockwork, a heart with gears and everything inside his chest cavity, and then she casts a spell or whatever, and he comes alive, and he's kind of the muscle for her. And what I remember most about the movie is him just rowing this boat, taking her and this guy on an adventure to fight Sinbad and stuff. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't fight Sinbad in the movie. In fact, he dies kind of a cheap death, not as cheap as Boba Fett, or not as cornball as Boba Fett. It's too bad that they didn't keep him to alive to fight Sinbad and his men. But he's very cool design. I think I had this displayed for a little bit on a bookshelf when I first got this. Yeah, I like this. This was cool. It's not as impressive as that big 20-inch statue that I hope to get one of these days, but nonetheless, it's a cool looking statue. He fits right in there. Right in there. So I read where Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca in the Star Wars movies, I read where he played the Minaton as an uncredited role in the movie. Now, I don't remember there being any live action scenes with the Minaton, with like a guy in a costume. I just remember all the Minaton scenes were stop motion. Now, he could have played the character in costume in a scene or two, and they cut it. They edited it out or something. That's what I think probably happened, and that's probably why he was uncredited. That's just my guess. I don't remember the Minaton being a guy in a costume. It was always the really cool stop motion, stop motion animation. So this is cool. I'm glad I got this. I really like this. And at least I've got at least one Minaton. If I never get the new one, then so be it. But I've got this one, and I think it's a cool pose too. You can see the necklace on his hanging down to his chest, and that's what she opens to put the mechanical heart into him before she casts a spell and makes him come alive. This would have been really cool if they would have gotten him to fight Sinbad and his crew, because he's a really cool character. Real cool visual character. You know what's crazy is in the right about this time, 2000, actually a year before I would have bought this, I was down in Florida for the millennial, and I went to a Harryhausen exhibit, and I don't remember if I took pictures or not. I got to go through all my pictures because I went to Disneyland. I did Universal, Marvel. I did the cool Jaws ride at Universal Studios and stuff. So I went down there for a couple weeks, had a ball, and I saw this Harryhausen exhibit, but I don't remember where it was. I think it was near Orlando somewhere. I don't think I picked up any material. that advertised it or anything. And I remember seeing a bunch of his props and stuff, and I don't know if it included the Minaton or stuff, but I've wanted to research that. It's just I did so much stuff. Plus, it's been what 25 years, and I'm like I forget a lot of stuff. But I've always loved Harryhausen's work. I did a couple reviews of I did one of the Kraken a few weeks ago, and then I did one of his the Star Ace Toys Talos figure, which is around 20 inches high. So you can check those out. But I've always been a big fan of Ray Harryhausen, and I mean he was a master, and I love stop motion. I like that as much as the CGI. I think you can almost do anything with CGI, and because of that, they do everything with it. But Ray Harryhausen did some incredible stuff, and the Minaton itself certainly wasn't his greatest feat. I mean, there was the Jason the Argonauts against the skeletons, and with Kaylee, with the 6 arms fighting Sinbad and his crew and stuff. But he was an amazing guy, and I never met him. I do have his autograph, and I'll show that one of these days because there's kind of a story behind that one too. Anyways, this is fun to pull out. I'm gonna keep this out. Get me some Detox first, and then build some display cases. But I'm going to be leaving this one out. So anyways, that's the Minaton, man, from 2000 X Plus. Yeah, boy. You can still get this pretty cheap. All right. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. See ya.